My journey began at McDonald's over 40 years ago when I was living in Monterey, California, and attending college, applied for a job at McDonald's, and here I am 40 years later. I moved from Monterey to Los Angeles to finish my degree, and there I worked for the McDonald's system and worked in a corporate restaurant. And after graduation, I was asked to join the company, and at that point I didn't think I would have a career with McDonald's because I was just doing it as a part-time, not a full-time. But after working there for a while and around the people, I enjoyed them, and then they asked me to join the corporation, and from there I became an assistant manager to a general manager. And at that point they asked me if I would like to take the lead in a new project they had where they were going to teach train new employees that come in, new managers. So they asked me to pilot the program, which I did, and from there I moved on to supervisor, and then I moved to New York where I became a business consultant, and I was in charge of the 5 boroughs, in which I had a great time working on the operators there. And in about 1994 I was recruited in international, where I moved to live in Puerto Rico and was in charge of the Caribbean islands as a senior business consultant. From there I became a field service manager in charge of all of the Caribbean islands and plus some of Latin America, Central America area. At the same time, after working there for a while, there came a point in time where they asked me would I go to Jamaica, live there and run the country for them, and there I became a country manager in charge of the entire operations in Jamaica.
Wow.
In 2006, when they were making some changes within the system, they asked me, they said, oh, well, what's next on your journey? I said, well, I'm too young to retire, so let's find something for me to do. And they said, okay, well, come back and work for the corporation or become an operator. And I said, well, since I've been teaching the operators how to run the business, I think it's about time I'm on the other side of the fence, where now I became the operator. So I was interviewed in Michigan by John Betts and Terry Reese, and they accepted me into the program. And in 2006, November 1st, I moved to Michigan, living in Farmington Hills, and had 2 restaurants in the Detroit area. And in 2010, they come to me again and said, wow, you're doing such a great job, we have an opportunity for you in Kalamazoo. And I said, Kalamazoo, what's that? I've never heard of Kalamazoo. So I laughed and I said, okay, fine, I'm up for a challenge. So I said, okay, let's see what you have to offer. So they said, okay, if you move to Kalamazoo, then we give you 4 restaurants and you can live there. So I took a trip to Kalamazoo, checked out everything. I found it's a great little city. It has a great orchestra symphony, and since I love the symphony, what a great fit.
Yeah.
So that's, and so 2010 I moved to to Kalamazoo, where I became an operator for 4 restaurants, and now that's where I currently reside with 4 restaurants with about 200 employees. McDonald's offered a great opportunity to anyone who wants it. We have what you call Archway to Opportunity, which is an educational program which provides fundings for people who attend school. So we call tuition assistant. We also have funding for those who did not finish their high school. We pay for their high school, for them to take high school online, which not very many companies does that. And one of the greatest opportunities for me is that to see my staff grow. Every time I go to work, they ask me, why do I do the French fries or why do I do the drinks? I said, well, it's in my blood, it's my lifeline, and if I do it, I show you that you can be as successful as I am if you're determined. There's nothing that can stop you. You are your own, you make your own success. And McDonald's is a testament for me. I came from Jamaica originally, and here I am as an operator 40 years later, started McDonald's. Never thought I would ever go this way, and I would not give it up this for anything else in the world. It has taught me so much. I've traveled the world and I've met many people, and I stay in contact with them throughout this entire world, and it's a great place to work, great opportunity for a first-timer. And don't look at it as just a first-time job. Look at it as an opportunity to teach you the values in life. Be determined, be honest, do the job, and someone is always looking at you and looking out for you, and you never know who the person you're serving will be next. That could be your next boss. So make sure you take care of your customers because they pay your paychecks.